Kitchens, James Williams has done stuff that I haven't done. You know what I'm saying? So while bringing that experience and that leadership, I'm also trying to learn from those guys and get better myself.
How much was a contributing factor? How much success that getting to the next level that these kids, regardless of the results in the field, they've been drafted, and making NFL teams. How much is
that was a huge factor, you know what I'm saying? I have 1 year left. I'm gonna be a Cane for life, but I'm only gonna be here playing for 6-7 months. So just being here for 6-7 months and that being my goal, that being my dream, it was a big factor. Coach Adai, Coach Cristobal, Coach Gildry, they've done it. The U on my chest, that logo has done it. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking for NFL guys, you come to the University of Miami, and that was a big factor in making my decision.
Where do you see this group strengths as far as kind of defensive backfield is going to be?
I mean, it's going to be, from what I've seen, we're going to be really good, be really successful. I mean, we have a lot of guys to count on, to Corey Couch, Darryl Porter, the Brown brothers. It's a lot of guys that can play some real ball. So I really enjoy being a part of this group, and this group's going to go really far. It's just every day by day, step by step, from practice 1 to practice 15, just a fall camp coming up, just every day, just grinding, and the sky's the limit.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Want to get your impressions of the team so far. Just overall, you've seen them
loving it. I mean, they got a lot of leaders on this team. Cam Kitchens, Tyler Van Dyke, Corey Flagg. You got guys that really are leaders and that are trying to move this place into the right direction, and they're doing it. I've seen the growth in this team since when I got here in May to now. So, you know what I'm saying, going into fall camp and stuff like that. So I've seen the growth, and I'm loving this team. I'm loving being here. Like, these guys are ready to work. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to show that last year wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what the U is about. It wasn't what this city's about. It wasn't what this state is about. So that's the impression I've had of this team. It's going to be successful.
In particular with Cam, what essentially stands out to you? You've obviously watched him play, but just what stands out to you about him, and maybe what do you envision from the secondary?
Just leadership. I mean, he does everything. He's one of those vocal leaders that also leads by example. He does everything right, just everything from showing up the right way to having your shirt tucked in to having the right shoes. He's the first one in and the last one to leave, and that's something that I personally admire about him. He's not one of them guys that he's a banner in here. He's the banner in the indoor. He could just lay it back and go first round. That could be it, but no, he wants more. He wants another banner on the other side. He's working towards that, and he's helping everybody along to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So me coming with experience, I've been to a playoff. I've been to Big 12 championships, but I don't have a banner anywhere. I've never been a first team AP All-American. I've never done that. So I learned a lot from him of how he got to that point and how he did it. So he's a great leader, and he helps this secondary get going. And I'm just feeding off of him and also putting my leadership styles and different ways I've learned how to lead on with that, and I feel like it's going to make us very successful.
You touched on the winning you've done in the past. You said at the beginning this wasn't it or that wasn't it last year for this team. Mm-hmm. Are there things you're able to maybe either bring to the table with your experience with winning and playing at high levels? Yeah. Is there anything already that you've been able to try to help or people asked you about, anything like that to get this team to where your team?
Different leadership, just being a leader. It's mostly been the older guys that have asked, how has the team been successful? How have you got to the point where I've also been a follower in different teams. I've had guys, CeeDee Lamb, Kenneth Murray, which have led me to get to that point. I wasn't a leader. I was a freshman, a sophomore, I was learning how to lead, and I'm just projecting what I've learned from them onto this team. And there's different things that there's goods and bads of everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's positives and negatives, but you learn how to make your less negatives and more positives, and that's what this team is. It's about just one thing in particular, just say constructive criticism. That's one thing that we've improved on a lot with guys on the team, just being able to communicate to your teammate and be able to make adjustments to your teammate, and they not take it the wrong way, and they just get better. So this team is it's a close team. We're all family. We all chill with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a big thing.
You said earlier you have experience. You played a lot. You touched on you don't have a banner. You don't have those things. What is your goal? What do you feel like you can do this season with all you've been through? What happened last year? for you. Kind of this season for you, how are you approaching this year? What you feel like you can bring to the team?
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be a Cane for life. I'm only gonna be here playing football for 6-7 more months. So I'm just trying to do everything that I can do, whatever my full potential is, whatever that is, whether that be 1st to 7th round, undrafted, whatever that is. I'm trying to tap that full potential. And really, Coach Adai, Coach Gildry, Coach Cristobal, Coach St. Felix, Coach Foreman, these guys that I work with every day. You know what I'm saying? So they've helped me grow since I've been here. I've learned a lot about just the cornerback position from Coach Adai, or just different drills or everything like that. My goal is just to be the best I can be. You know, wherever that takes me, that's where I'm be.
Coach Gildry did an interview recently where he talked about the importance of the outside corner. I assume he's talking to you guys about that. Is that position? I know you can kind of move around there in the secondary, but outside corner, maybe that spot, the importance of it in the defense.
Yeah, it's very important. I'm just gonna do whatever they ask me to do. You know, we have guys that can play. We have Darryl Porter, you know, Corey Couch, the Brown brothers. We have guys that can play a lot of spots. You know what I'm saying? So whether outside, inside, it doesn't matter. Whatever is best for the team is what I'm gonna do. I feel like we got guys that can play the outside corner position, and it's very important. With 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, you know they're going like throwing the ball. You know they're going outside, and I feel like we have a lot of guys that can play those spots. So yeah, we're gonna do.
What's the competition been like? Workouts against the receivers. What do you anticipate for you? Fall camp, pads are on, going against those guys. Those guys are obviously fighting for positions too. So what do you expect those battles to be like in the fall?
I mean, it's exciting. You know what I'm saying? In the slide, you got Restrepo. You know, I went to high school with Restrepo for a couple of years. So me and him had some battles before. Now having battles in college again. You know, you got Kobe Young, you got Jacoby George, you got Isaiah Horton. You got different guys that all give you different types of looks. There's speed guys, there's quick guys, there's big guys. You got all different body types, and that's what I like about this receiving core we got. You have all different. You can get anything you want. There's nothing that we're gonna see out there on a Saturday that we haven't seen in practice. So I feel like those guys find us for spots, and they're hungry too. They have a new coach. They have to impress. They have a new offensive coordinator. They have to impress. So we're all in there. We're all fighting. We're all clawing. We're all just going out there and giving it our all. So I feel like the competition is going to be great, and it's going to make everybody better.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.